Hello everyone and welcome to this video. So basically to summarize quickly, I lost my footage of part 1. So what we have here is a speedrun done by my wonderful editor, and I'm just gonna talk through some of the stuff that happens, you know. One thing I must say is that at this point in time, I think that the art style and the everything else, it's just also beautiful. Like, the music is absolutely stunning. Like, how I didn't find out about this game sooner, I don't know. But I'm so glad I could have this on the Switch. Like, makes it so good. It means I can take it on the go. Look at that little baby boy. Look at him. I gotta protect him. He's so cute. Is it bad that I just want to hug him? Like, I want one of the plushies. Maybe I should. The glowing light of and glimmer of hope in the distance. Whee! Boom. 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 Jump. Boom. Hop, skip, jump, skip, jump. Efficiency 100. Mikey birds, stop attacking. We just opened the inventory there to skip the shake animation when you fall from a high place just there. If you're wondering what that was. There we are, just passing our poor bench senpai, very much unloved. And when you set a bench, I discovered that you save and you regain your masks. This information is only useful to those who have never played the game before. Here we're dropping down. Ow. I'm not very good at this part of the game. I always seem to hit every possible enemy. Attack! Attack! Here you can't actually escape this room until you've defeated all those bugs, which, I will be honest with you guys, it killed me a few times. It really did. And here is another section that really gave me bother when I was doing it for the first time. Like, I didn't know that you could stab him in the face like that to hop over him, but you can, so feel free to try that out in your first playthrough if you have yet to play the game. I feel like this is a section of tips with Tenshi. You know? Tips and Tenshi. Mikey birds are probably the easiest to kill, I would argue. Now over here we have our wonderful Smacky boy, who we decide to avoid in this speed run. And we go through here with our, I think we're on like 1 one mask at this point. But now we're going up to face the kind of first, I would argue, major boss of the game, False Knight. Now there's a few strategies to beating this boy. Mainly it's just smack him and dodge the aftershocks of him beating the ground. And also, when he exposes his face like that, you have to smack it to do optimum damage. When he smacks his weapon from side to side, dropping little glowing ball things, you have to try and smack them towards him, because that also does additional damage, which I did not know until watching a friend's stream when he was speedrunning. And I also didn't know that you could destroy above the gates to the left there. That's something I didn't know. Like, who knew? Am I right? Another pro tip for those who are not familiar with how the game works is that when you hit enemies, you regain soul, which in turn allows you to heal and or use spells, which at this point in the game we only have the regaining health spell. But we will be coming up with a quick solution to that very, very soon. Now, at this point in the game, I was probably about 4 hours in, at least, because I got lost, because I hadn't figured out at this point that you might want a map and a compass if you've never played before. So my first suggestion is, if you are playing for the first time, go get yourself a map first and then go up to the surface and get yourself a compass. They cost Geo, so you might want to do that. And then we have our is it Vengeful Spirit? Yes, it is. Now this is one of my favorite spells by far, because it does that. A massive beam of soul power. Now this is the fast way of doing it. For me, and anyone who's watched me do this live would know that this is not how efficiently I did this. I died like 4 times trying to get to the mini boss for this section. And there's a whole thing to the left there if you want to go that way as well and explore. There is way more to explore. But the strategy for this dude is that you want to hit him 4 times with your thing, because if you get too close, he kind of shells up. And ideally you sit on the bench to save, but our boy here, our wonderful editor here, has decided, nah. So I'm gonna let him do that. Up we go. Because now we're going to head back up here to get to Green Path. Which, by the time I got to Green Path, it was like 5 hours and a bit in, if I think about it. And you have to face another one of those little boys there. Same strategy, literally same guy as what we just did. You can destroy the little roly-poly armadillo things if you need more soul. And stand close to him if you can't deal with 2 at once, like I can. So I used to stand really close to him while fighting the little roly-poly dude. We have our little sheepy boys. Make sure when you kill these guys that you stand far away from their corpse, because they do release noxious gas, which does give damage, which I learned the hard way. Of course. Additionally, you can jump up and kill the birds for extra soul, which is kind of useful. I didn't know until literally like 5 minutes ago that that was something you could do. Also, watch out for the acid because, like, it's kind of important. Now, this is quite a smart thing. This is a speedrunner's tactic that I did not know you could do. But you can, and boom. Normally, you wouldn't be able to do that without the cloak that you get after beating Hornet, but our boy here is like an absolute legend, so he worked out a new solution. Well, it's probably not new, but to me it's new. So I didn't actually take this particular route when playing my first playthrough because obviously I didn't think out of the box, I suppose. And don't forget you can use your vengeful spirit to eradicate the enemies. Now this part I did do. I did this part of the map and God, this part killed me so many times, but not more than the guy we're gonna see next. Basically for this dude, there he is, you have to hit him once and then strike him 3 times with your vengeful spirit. Which I didn't do. I did it the good old-fashioned smack, run away, smack, run away, smack, run away times like 20 method, which definitely was a lot harder. So I suggest if you're doing this for the first time to use that method. It's definitely a lot more efficient. Now above us we have Zote the Mighty, which I did go back to fight later on. And definitely it's not an easy fight, I wouldn't say, if you have the same level of ability and skill as I. And if you're playing this for the first time, you probably won't have that much experience. Now here we are, we have finally got to Hornet. I hope you enjoyed this video and we will have the actual playthrough footage next time. Goodbye and speak to you guys again.